Yo, what is up everyone? My name is Dom and we're going to talk about unusual options activity. Alright, let's kick it off with a disclaimer. So, disclaimer, this video is for educational purposes only. The statements made in this programming are solely the opinion of the show and are not a specific inducement to make an investment. One must affirm their own due diligence and realize that all investments carry risk. There's no guarantee of profit. Alright everyone, so today was a pretty gnarly day in the market. There's no getting around it. The S&P corrected, I think, almost over 2%. The NASDAQ was almost over 3.5%. As we know here, I always say the NASDAQ is more of a tech-heavy weighted index. And the Dow, I think, corrected 1.5%. I don't have my little thing that I'd like to start pulling up normally, that little box that I pulled up the other day. But yeah, I put my money where my mouth is today. Yesterday I said I'd be adding to my core tech holdings if they traded down, and they traded down significantly today. Look at Nvidia, reported a blowout quarter yesterday night, best quarter in the company's history, and the stock traded down $50. What a buying opportunity. So what I'm doing with these tech stocks is I have my core holdings of tech stocks that I plan on holding for a long time anyway. So I'm willing to suffer some paper losses right now and get in at some good discounts here. Some stocks that I'm adding to include Lam Research and Trade Desk. Trade Desk is a very high growth company. It has kind of a high valuation. If you read about the company, listen to the conference call, listen to the CEO. I believe every single thing that he is saying, and I believe that there are great things ahead for this company. So I'm adding to my core tech holdings, and I'm leveraged towards the reopening trade with options. So pretty much every single option contract I have is levered towards a reopening economy, higher interest rates, higher inflation if possible. And just to say real quick, I'm not that worried about interest rates right now. We are still at decade lows. Everybody is getting nervous in the market right now because of the pace at which interest rates have moved up. So just my 2 cents about what's going on. Hopefully at the end of this, I am shooting for just having a more positive account. I'm not trying to beat the market or do anything like that, and I'm definitely not adding to junk right here. I bring the speculative trades and stuff, but I put in what I'm willing to lose into those trades for a reason, because on days like this, those stocks really get hammered. So, all right, after that little rant, with the rant comes the truth. So, first one I want to bring up is Uber. As you can see here, somebody was picking up these January 2022 calls, 70 strike calls. They came in and got almost 5,000 of these things at $600 each. That is like a $3 million order. So what I did was I actually added to these April 16th 65 strike calls. We had a big loss on these ones. We picked, as we can see from the chart, we picked these up I think around 60 or so, maybe even a little bit higher. And just a little technical analysis that I want to do here to show you guys something. So late December last year, early January this year, this stock traded all the way up to about 59 here, came down to about this 48 level, traded back up to this 64 level. Now it's trading back down at this 51 level here. And as you can see here from this RSI on my cursor down here below, this indicates overbought and oversold levels. So this top yellow line is overbought, the bottom line is oversold. Now, as you can see here, at this peak at 59, this RSI kind of follows the price of the stock here. It goes up. It literally hit, the day it hit 59, the RSI was indicating overbought, and Uber tanked from about 60 down to 47, and right here at the tip here, this is indicating oversold. When it's touching this line, it's oversold, so it's pretty much oversold at this point. RSI of about 36, and it went and it literally hit this oversold market about 47, rallied up to all the way up to 64, came up, hit this overbought level again up here, and now we're in the same position here. We're trading down to the RSI of 36. The stock prices went from 64 to 51. In my opinion, Uber is oversold here. And if you look at this RSI here, it came down, hit 36, went up, and it's literally at 36 once again. I think we found some good support here on this RSI, which means a good support level for the stock. So I added to some April calls, a little bit short term here, but I just wanted to cost average. I could have cost averaged and gone a little bit further out, but I'm very confident that Uber is going to have some good days coming up here because of how much the stock is oversold, and because this is levered towards a reopening play. I think people are going to see how much this thing is pulled back, and they're going to pounce on it and buy. So I added to some Uber calls. Next one I want to bring up is Disney. Now, I brought both of these up on the channel before, but these are high quality names and there's some huge orders. So if you're not in these, it could be a good entry point right now. So as you can see from Disney, somebody came in and got almost 3,500 of these October 15th 220 calls at about $1,200 each. As you can see here, there's some nice volume to go with it. 10,000 volume, open interest of about 3,400. I did not add to these Disney calls. I think last time I brought up Disney, we were talking about some July calls. We added to those, or some June or July calls. We added to those ones instead. That's still plenty of time, and going out far enough. So I've talked about Disney a lot before, so there's not really much to say about it. Disney is kind of a reopen play and a pandemic play because of Disney Plus, and reopening because of theme parks, cruise ships, all that stuff. So Disney is here making all-time highs, but I think Disney is a great stock to own right here, right now. So thanks to everyone who's been subscribing. I really appreciate it. Make sure to keep subscribing up. Make sure to drop a like if you like the video. Make sure to leave a comment down below if you got any questions. We'll see you guys in the next one.